Aha. Microphone for you, Coleman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys, that was Coast Modern. So awesome to have you guys here.
Thank you.
If you are just joining us on Facebook, this is an Austin360 studio session. This episode is presented by Ticket City, and Coast Modern decided to drop in on their way to Stubbs Barbecue later tonight here in Austin, Texas. Yeah. If you don't already have a ticket to Stubbs Barbecue, so sad. You're going to have to watch this on repeat because it's sold out, right?
Yeah.
Exciting.
That's awesome.
Woo!
Woo! Well said. Okay, so you just said that this is the 2-year anniversary of releasing
HoloLed.
Tell me more. Tell me about what it was like the first time, like, you know, putting out your first single and saying,
It was
okay.
awesome. The label that we're signed to signed us based off of Dive, which was a song we put out way later. And they didn't know if we could make more music. And so we kind of made the song that we knew wouldn't appeal to their sensibilities, but come from a real place. It was kind of a test on them to be like, if you don't like this song, then you're not going to like us very much. But they liked it, so it was cool to put it out.
So you guys are the easy to work with artists. It's like, let's test them. I'm happy they were smart enough to stay with you because obviously it worked out.
Right on.
Yeah. So what's going on right now? I know you have an album out. Tell us a little more.
Yeah, we put out an album about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. And we're pretty stunned by the reaction from our fans. Just a lot of love coming to us.
Your fans love you a lot. I've enjoyed reading the comments section. I will read some of them. Okay, let me start with one that I was like, yes, girl, yes. So Pikachu Martin says, come to Oahu, please.
You down?
Definitely need to go to Hawaii, yeah.
Do you guys need someone to go with you? Let's, Pikachu, DM me later. We should all work this out. Let's see. Henry Reed had a question, and Henry Reed wants to know how and where did the two of you meet and start playing music together?
We met through a mutual friend at a studio that we both had connections with. This amazing mix engineer named Tony Maserati. One of his friends introduced us. Yeah.
Was it like blind date style, like you guys should know each other, you'd make great music, or was it
It
like...
actually was exactly that.
Really?
He was there meeting a friend, and I just popped by the studio, and he was like, you have to hear his music. And it was really serendipitous because I had actually heard his music through a different source just a week before. So when he was showing it to me, I was like, I know this song. Wait, yeah.
Pretty wild, pretty wacky.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Maserati.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy that worked out for us. Very cool. Okay, June Wang says, this is making me smile. Best Facebook Live ever. I agree. Good job, June. Tack Sparks wants to know, all right, this is your first time headlining a tour. How has that been different than your other touring experiences so far?
I mean, it's the first time we get to see people singing along with every song, which is pretty wild. Like, not only singing, but like screaming very loud, which is a crazy feeling. And also we can be free to be a little weird and go long and like just sit on the stage if we want and like chill out. But we probably won't do that, but anything goes.
I kind of hope you do. Like full, like, hi, we're headliners now.
Hey.
We're taking 5.
Staring contest.
Can be good for connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about.
Perfect. Okay. So I had a question that just popped in my head and literally like vacated the premises. So let's go back to these questions on Facebook. That'll be helpful. Susan Kraus-Prunty says, these go by so fast. You guys are great. Thanks, Susan. Right?
Susan's a real homie, so we want to say what's up to her.
She has other wonderful comments, but definite what's up to her. Okay, so Caitlin Louise says she waited a year to see you guys live, and seeing you guys live was better than jamming out in her car. So Caitlin, I hope you watch this on repeat. It's almost like live.
It is live.
For us here.
Moving right along. So tell me, like, so far, where's been your favorite place to play? Knowing that you haven't played Stubbs yet tonight, because that's not yet possible, but so far on this tour.
I want to answer on all tours, because there's this place in Milwaukee called The Rave that's a haunted venue.
Scott is from Milwaukee. You noticed.
It was funny because our drummer, she said it was her least favorite venue in the whole nation for the same reason that it was that it was my favorite, because the vibes are so strong there. It scared her to death. But I was like, this is where I belong. Where's your favorite?
We had an amazing sold-out show in D.C. that was like in a nice little basement, but like tons of people going crazy. Like, it's been awesome. The whole thing, like, it's hard to choose. But of course, Austin tonight's gonna be.
Obviously, yes. So, if you had a chance to like talk to somebody who's like, I totally love music, but I want to do it, but I'm scared, what would you tell them?
I usually give really straightforward advice.
Sweet.
Last night we got interviewed by a girl for her high school newspaper, and she asked that, and I said, give up. And I said, if you take my advice, then you don't belong in the industry. You got to not take my advice. But she said, can you give me a more optimistic piece of advice? And I was like, wow, like.
Babies, young people, very young.
Yeah, but you have to have a lot of perseverance.
Luke, I feel like you don't even want to touch the microphone with this question.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like, I just need to keep a distance.
I would also say just to not focus on gear and stuff. If you're a newbie, like people get caught up in like, oh, I need this, and then I can be a musician. But like, just speak from your heart. You don't need much.
Oh, well said. Well said. One last question, and then I'll wrap us up. We lost another musical great yesterday. I was not happy.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Tom Petty's leaving us?
That was rough, very rough. We were just listening to him in the van, like earlier in this tour. Yeah, that's not fun. But I like to think last night I meant to like dedicate one of our songs to him, but we didn't do it. We were going so fast. But Cool is kind of our Tom Petty song. So yeah.
Why is it your Tom Petty song? Just because it's awesome?
It's like Kalie vibes. I know he's actually from Florida, but he like represents Kalie, and it's kind of influenced by him.
So, like, some of the vibe of that era that he kind of ruled over is like came through in that song.
All right, one more question so I don't end it in our sad space. If you could only listen to two other artists other than yourself, who would you listen to for the rest of your life? 1, 2, 3, go.
That's tough. Who would you pick?
I was going to say Dolly.
Dolly Parton.
No, Dolly. Yeah, the painter. If I could listen to his brushstrokes.
Things I didn't expect to hear. That is amazing. Thank God. Good to know.
I would say Kanye, because he keeps it interesting.
And with that, this has been an Austin360 studio session. This episode presented by Ticket City. You guys, one last time, this is Coast Modern.
Thank you.